welcome to my channel. So this is actually a what is that? A seafood mix, and I'm showing y'all Hawaii theme here. Hawaii shirt, Hawaii cup. So let's get into this. I did buy some more seafood mix, but I'm not gonna make it a mukbang. I do have some mussels I want to make a mukbang. I also would like to do, like, film some tacos, but put that mukbang up on a Taco Tuesday. So let me know if y'all, because I have some tacos I haven't ate yet, and I could kind of film that tomorrow. I'm sorry I keep doing that. I had some hot Cheetos. Like, excuse me, acid reflux problems. Is she coming out of face? Okay, but I'm gonna continue the questions on from the last mukbang. The last mukbang I did before this one was the Sonic mukbang. So if you want to go watch it, go watch it. So what's the coolest thing about science? I don't know. What's the best money you ever spent? Honestly, on this editing software I'm using, that was the best $10 I ever spent, because it has all these different transitions and it makes it seem like more like professional, even though it's really not. Like, that's kind of cool. What's a bad habit you have? Chipping off the nail polish off my hands. That's why I don't really, before the pandemic happened, I would never go get my hands done, like, ever. What are you grateful for? Family, friends, God? Whom are you envious of? I'll be honest, I'm not envious of anybody. I don't think that's a good idea to be envious of people. That's actually a very bad trait to have. What's an image you'll never forget? Seeing Vegas for the first time. Describe a near-death experience. I never had one. If you had a clone, what would you have the clone do? My homework. What's your idea of heaven? I think idea of heaven. No, since I feel like we're getting close to it. Like, not like this year, but just getting close to it. Probably like a pretty palace, clouds, and get the pearly gates and lots of honey and milk. And I think, like, we get our own little houses and, like, we could eat whatever we want up there. Like, whatever we have a fiending for. That's what I think. What's your idea of hell? Honestly, as described as everybody else would describe it. Fire. Like, who wants to live in fire? When did you know? When did I know what? What are you talking about? What can you do better? Honestly, the writing of the books. When are you most yourself? Honestly, when I'm talking to my boyfriend. Yeah. I mean, I try to be myself around everybody, but, it's kind of hard. And I probably had to say my little sis, too. Because we go crack up for days. What superpower would you most like to have? To travel through the air. If you were granted 3 wishes, what would you do with the second wish? Probably go see my boyfriend. What is your actual superpower? I don't have one. If you won $100 million, what would you buy first? A house. What's the best sound in the world? Sound? Music. What's perfect about your life? Nothing's perfect. What song do you sing only when you're alone, and what memory does it bring back? Party Up in Here. And it brings back the first theme song that was actually popping on my channel, so that's one I use. Describe a moment you were so embarrassed you wanted to disappear. When I was 11 years old, I said I love you. I said I love you to this boy because I thought he was cute. That was so embarrassing and dumb, like, for real. But now when I say I love you, it's because I actually mean it, not because I wanted to just say it. How many times a day do you think about money? Probably like twice a day. Who has been the biggest influence on you in your relationship to money? Family. What's one thing you're certain of? That I'm a nice person. Describe one of your colossal failures. Credit cards. What makes you cringe? To be honest, some of the TikToks people be liking. Like, seriously, some of y'all can't dance. What does your inner voice tell you? I don't know. What crime have you considered committing? None. Which day would you gladly relive? my graduation day, high school graduation. What do you want people you meet for the first time to think about you? That I'm not intimidated by you and that you can't get to me? What are you terrible at but love to do anyway? I'm not saying I'm a terrible singer, but I like to sing anyway. Which of your five senses would you keep if you could only keep one? This is hard. Probably hearing. Yeah. What's something you love to make? I love to make the Sonic water. What do you wish you'd invented? I honestly wish I had invented YouTube, because I would have did YouTube way differently. I would have had it. Everybody got monetized forever. And like even the lower channels would get recognized even if their content sucked. Where do you want to be right now? In my boyfriend's arms? Like, where would y'all also, I wouldn't mind being in Macy's right now. Just look around. Like, I'll admit, I do miss looking around in Macy's, but I probably have to do that online. If I get offended to think about looking, I'll look. Maybe I'll take y'all online windows. Who's she waving at? Online window shopping with me. What's the meanest thing you've ever said? Wow, I've said a lot of mean things to people. You look like a fat cow. I ain't never said it to nobody. What's the meanest thing someone has ever said to you? Your channel sucks. What's your first thought when you wake up? Oh, shoot, I gotta look at Instagram to see if there's any new followers, which there, most of the time there really isn't. Who would you like to forgive and forget? Honestly, nobody. I think that's all for, oh, no, that's all for, questions. In middle school, I was more of a, could say I was a little bit of a social butterfly. I had friends. Like, okay, let me tell y'all this quick story time real quick. Really, really quick. So I had this friend, and I did find her on Twitter like years later, but we lost contact. I'm gonna tell y'all the next one.